Hi guys, I'm Kathy.
I'm Chris.
We just got delivered. We were hoping to deliver last night.
Yeah.
But the place is open 24 hours.
Yeah, we called ahead. It's a 24-hour facility, with the exception of the department that we were delivering to.
Yeah.
They closed at 5. We arrived at 5:15.
Yeah. So we still attempted, but no go. So we found a nice little place to tuck in outside the gate, and we spent the night there, which works out really well.
Yes, we were on site this morning.
So we rolled in this morning, and after a little song and dance, they were able to find out where we were supposed to go, and
it's
deliver.
You get that sometimes. The guard was supposed to tell us where to deliver. He told us to go to a location where they don't take deliveries at all. The guy was telling us he's never seen a truck back in there the 10 years he's worked there. So then it was a series of phone calls and employees communicating on walkie-talkies to find out where we should actually go.
Yeah, it's emergency delivery, so anyway.
Right. and
don't know
when we get there, they're not expecting anything, and
nobody
they
knows what to do.
don't have a clue what we're talking about. So,
but
anyway.
Yeah, so we pulled up here. This is a ride home this time. We've got some things to take care of at the house, family matters, and so we unpacked the truck. We took the dogs home first so they could run, and now they're waiting on us at the house. And
but anyway, we thought we would take the time to kind of talk about the procedure when you complete a load with Landstar.
Yes, the ones that are working for Landstar with the exam. There's a lot of questions about that, and it's a certain way you have to do it, because the main thing is out here you want to get paid.
Right.
You don't want to have to worry about not getting paid. So, and there is a certain way to do it, and Chris knows he usually turns in the paperwork.
They make it real easy with the Landstar Connect app. Everything that you need to do and get to is available right there on the app. Any paperwork at all that goes with the load you can turn in from there. Also, if you're using any form of payment other than the Landstar Data card to buy fuel, then you'll need to send in your fuel receipts also from
That's
Landstar
if you're using
Connect.
the EFS card.
EFS or any other method.
But I'm pretty sure exam's got everybody kind of moved over.
Yeah, if you're using the Landstar card, then you don't have to turn in the receipts anymore. They can track it on their own.
Yeah. Save some steps.
Right. It sure does. But anyway, when it comes to the other paperwork that you might need, they give a list of all the possible documents it could be. To simplify it, the most important one is your bill of lading with proof of delivery.
Right.
That is the one single document that Landstar has to have in order to process the load and for you to get paid. Yeah, nobody gets paid if they don't get that document. They are actually pretty good about contacting you if something went wrong or they didn't get it, or there's not a signature or whatever.
If they couldn't read it or anything's blurred.
Yeah, we've had other experiences with other companies where it comes down to payday and we're expecting to get paid. It's been a couple of weeks and they didn't bother to tell us that,
I have to hunt them down.
Right, that there wasn't a signature or they couldn't read the signature or something silly, whatever. We've only had one instance with Landstar where they couldn't, it wasn't obvious where the proof of delivery signature was.
Josh called and Josh sent us an email.
Right.
We sent it right back and he processed it right away, and there was no trouble with that. Also, you want to make sure that you get a signature, but also make sure that they print if you cannot read it.
Right, because it will ask sometimes, even on the Connect app, who signed for it, or if there's any question, they may call you and ask who signed, and can't really tell them the name if it's just a scribble. So
right.
Anyway, so on the Landstar Connect app, like I said, it's real simple, and make sure you get the proof of delivery turned in with that one single document. That's the only one that you'll have every single time also.
Yes.
I mean, there might be other supporting documents that goes with it that you need to send, or like I said earlier, fuel receipts.
And you get that from the shipper. So when you go in, especially with Landstar, I guess with FedEx too, but you go in, your information is usually on your phone,
right?
And you show them if you need to your number or whatever, pickup if you have a pickup number, whatever the agent sent you over, and then when you get there, the shipper's going to have all the paperwork you need.
Right.
That's what you're going to get signed off on,
right.
and that's what's going to get you paid.
Yeah,
the BOL shippers.
You know, more often than not, if you do need to have any paperwork when you show up, the agent will let you know this beforehand, and usually that's just some of the TSA loads. We found that some will allow you to email it to them. It does take a little longer to do that, but you know, sometimes we've actually been like close by an airport and an agent calls, give us a load. We don't have an opportunity to go print anywhere.
Right.
We don't have a printer on the truck. So.
But that's if you're going to an airport, you'll have to maybe stop and print out something. But otherwise, everybody works off of your phone. And like I say, usually they accommodate you. If they have to have a printout, you can email it to their email address, and it's not a big deal. So we've run into that a lot. But anyway, that's Chris has some. We actually closed out a load right before we got here, and so he went through and showed some
we'll show you kind of what that looks like on the app, and you know, the kind of information that you'll have to
we talked to some new people today, and it's a lot. First you got to learn how to cut on the back of the sleeper card, and
you know, it's a little bit of a learning curve. If you're new to trucking, everything's new, but if you've driven before for another company, the foundation of the job is the same. It doesn't matter. You go to a shipper, you pick up some freight, and you take it somewhere and you deliver it. I mean, that's the same. The paperwork that you turn in and how you get paid, sometimes that differs, and that's really the only thing to learn. And also talking about the paperwork, it goes from Wednesday to Tuesday with Landstar, so that's your pay week. So if you have a load Monday, Tuesday, it's important to get it turned in by Tuesday if possible, as early as possible, in order to get on the next settlement, so that you get paid.
Yeah, they're real good about it.
The company gets paid.
Never have to worry about that. They're real good about paying and everything, and we've never had any trouble with the exam. So
so this is kind of how the app works and kind of what that looks like.
Okay, thanks for watching.
Okay, guys, so to send in the paperwork for Landstar, first we have to have our truck number and the freight bill number written on our bill of lading, proof of delivery, and also need a signature, and preferably print also so they can read the name. On the Landstar Connect app, when you pull up the load, it'll have your freight bill number at the top, and it says submit shipment documents. We want to tap on that, and that's going to take us to TransFlow. And all we need to do now is take a picture of the bill of lading. After we get the picture, use photo, and if it doesn't automatically go, arrange these dots to highlight the document, hit next, and that's good. We're going to accept it, and then this is the most important part: bill of lading with proof of delivery. This must be sent in order to get paid. Okay, so now it's got our document there. That's the only thing we have to send in. As for has our trip number automatically. Now we're putting in our tractor number and also our trailer number. Since we're a straight truck, it's the same number. And then send all documents. Then we get a confirmation saying that it was sent.